Hello, everyone, and welcome back to End of the Line. I'm Max, and today we'll be talking about the London Brighton and South Coast Railway. The railway started as sort of a precursor to the Grouping Act of 1924, when five smaller railways were ordered to group together into the London Brighton South Coast Railway in 1846, and ran from Brighton to London Bridge. Originally, it struggled as it grouped during railway mania, meaning that it struggled to find funding and was ran by Samuel Lang. I think that's how you say it, sorry. But in 1859, Samuel Lang retired. In 1855, Leopold Schuster took reign of the railway. Mr. Schuster pressed to expand, in which he succeeded, when 285 kilometers of track were constructed in the west and south of London, as well as Surrey and Sussex. This rapid growth and prospering was to end in 1867 when a financial crisis hit and pressed the railway to the brink of bankruptcy, which Leopold Schuster stepped down from being chairman of the London Brighton South Coast Railway. I'm going to refer to it as the LB&SCR from now to just make things easy, and was replaced by his predecessor, Samuel Lang, after being ordered by the board of directors to return. During this time, the construction of new lines was halted so they could focus on actual running of the railway. By the 1870s, the railway started to gradually recover, which meant that things resumed to normal. And even new projects entered construction, like the line Irridge and the Quarry Line. Now we come to the 20th century. Let's talk about the railway in the First World War. As the railway was coastal, it was brought under the control of the British government, in which it was used for the moving of supplies and soldiers to New Haven Harbor, which I forgot to mention, to be shipped to Europe. It also transported wounded soldiers to hospitals. Not much happened after that until grouping, in which it was grouped with the London and South Western Railway, along with the Southeastern and Chatham Railway, into the Southern Railway. If you haven't noticed, I didn't mention any steam locomotives. So let's talk about some of the most influential ones. This is where the famous Brighton Works comes into play. So the Jenny Lind class was the first built by the railway, which was a 222 locomotive and was designed by David Joy. Then pretty much the most famous tank engine of the railway, the A1 Terrier tank engines, were produced in 1872. Fun fact, the Terriers turn 150 this year, 2022, time of recording. Okay, I did guess. The Terriers were designed to do commuter trains and were designed by the famous William Stroudley, and 10 are preserved today. Stroudley also designed the B1 class of locomotive, which were introduced in 1882, which were used for heavy express use on the railway. Let's talk about the locomotive designs made by D.E. Marsh. He originally designed the H class, the H1 and H2, 442 Atlantics, which became the primary express locomotives. Not only did Marsh design locomotives, but he also improved much of Stroudley's designs. The most notable was the A1 class of locomotive into the A1X Terriers. The last notable design was also the famous E2 tank engine, which, I say again, is the inspiration for Thomas the Tank Engine, and was designed by Lawson Billington. Where can you find the modern areas of this railway? Well, the main terminus at Brighton still stands there today. But unfortunately, Brighton Works aren't there anymore. But there's good videos talking about the site and its history. You can go and check those out. I'm not gonna. One area of the line became the first heritage line to carry passengers, the Bluebell Railway, where some LB&SC designs live on in preservation. Hey, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. It's free. Also, let me know if you want some maritime/boating videos, which are also a passion of mine. So, let me know. Have a nice day.